Steve, congratulations today. In the end, a great result, and you must be very pleased because clearly it was a team that you had some difficulty in assembling, or at least getting players in the positions in which they could play, quite obviously.
Yes and no. I'm very pleased, very happy, over the moon for the character they showed. Ryan and Jav have played centre midfield before. Stoney's played centre half for Dover, and Tom Jelly's played for Hampton centre half. So I've not really taken players out of position. They have played there. It's not their favoured position, but they have played there. So we had a couple of centre halves in with, or one centre half promised us Wednesday, let us down Thursday afternoon. I've got another one in training Thursday, and then he let us down on Friday because his hamstring said it was tight, so he didn't want to commit. So we had to go with what we got. You know, bought Jack Fenton, he signed forms, he's back with us, which I liked him last year and wanted to keep him. So he's back in amongst it. Dom come on, put a through ball straight away, so we've got faith. Yeah, so we've got faith in the youngsters. And like I say, that 95th minute winner, you imagine how they feel now. That was us at Hendon.
Yeah.
You know, it was a two and fro game. We got 4-2 up. Alex Okrofi had nothing left in his legs. Nathan Elder had nothing left in his legs, and they're coming off apologising to me, you know, because that's how much they wanted to die for the cause. Tomo's come on, had a chance. Tashi's come on, done well. So all in all, we've had to put a scratch squad out there, but they're players that have played in them positions, and I'm very proud of each and every one of them. Like I was last week for 55 minutes until the game changed, but very proud of them, and they deserve that. Is that a turning point? I don't know. The crowd says it all day 350. I know it's a miserable day, but our results haven't been going so well. But a little bit off track, what I'd like to let people realise that I'm still a rookie manager. This is my 4th season in the job. I've had over 200 games as a manager. Regardless of missing out on the playoffs, I've taken this club from a non-budget, basically non-budget, to staying in the league, to a playoff position, which is a fourth position finish, a 6th position finish, and regardless of the score, a cup final. So for the troubled times I'm having at the minute, and they're tough, it takes its toll on me. The players are behind me, my staff's behind me, and that's all that I need if I'm being honest, because at the end of the day, you live and die by results, and our results haven't been good enough. But this is a tough period for me. I've had a lot of advice in the week from experienced managers that have been in the game for, if you like, 10, 15 years. And you think they've gone and won leagues and got in playoffs every single season they've managed? No, they haven't. You get a little bit of cream. A little bit of cream if you're fighting against the odds. And at the minute, we're fighting against the odds. So I'm proud of each and every one of them today. I'm proud of the staff. And I'm proud of myself. I never bum myself. I'm proud of myself today. Forget it was 5-4 and it could have been 4-4 and this mistake. Not interested in that. We won the game. We got 3
We could have even lost, to be fair.
Could have done,
yeah.
But we didn't. So at the end of the day tomorrow, it says 5-4. Yeah. So I'll look at the video. But at the minute, I'm not interested in how the goals went in. I've just patted them on the back and praised them in there. I'm not dissecting it because they need to enjoy it. They've gone through a torrid time, as I have. And if we come out the other side of it on Tuesday as well, all well and good, you know. But they put a hell of a shift in there today. They got to go work Monday, or work Tuesday, and then play football on a Tuesday night. Yes, that's what they get paid for, but it takes a lot out of you. Getting up at 6 in the morning, travelling an hour and a half after work to come to a game, eating a sandwich on the way, and then got to put a performance in for 90 minutes. Don't always work. So a lot of waking up needs to be done, because, like I say, I'm still a little bit naive in terms of management. Not a finished article by any stretch of imagination. That's why I'm learning, and I'm getting advice, I'm getting help. We might lose Tuesday, we might lose a week on Saturday, but I'll never give up, and then players will never give up for me. I've heard comments about, oh, they're not interested, don't try. Come and see them in a change room afterwards, when they win, when they lose, and you tell me if they don't care about this football club.
I certainly think the effort that all the players put in this afternoon certainly accords with what you just said. They really did battle for it.
Yeah. And if we'd lost, or if we'd come off 4-4, it would have been, we're not good enough. We are good enough. We are good enough. That's never a penalty. The linesman's give a corner. Well, so we thought. No, he tripped him. Their centre forward, I didn't get touched. And he'd fallen over in the game. He gave us a penalty, not for denying a goal scoring opportunity, not trying to win the ball, and we thought was shoving the back. He told Barry at half time for treading on a player's toe. So now you can't tread on a player's toe without giving a penalty away or a free kick. So that's what you're up against. And like I say, I'm the last month and a half's opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I'm still turning up training, going to games with a positive attitude, keeping the players going, and that today, that's something I'm going to really enjoy tonight.
Yeah, and so you should. At 4-2, you must have felt reasonably comfortable, and suddenly that rather dubious penalty.
Yeah, but we took Alex off.
And they're back in the game, aren't they?
But we took Alex off, and I bet there's murmurs saying, oh, he's been running and ragged, why is he coming off? He had nothing left in his legs. Yeah,
I'm glad you answered that one, because that's exactly what has been.
Of course it is, and I get it, I get it. But the amount of running Alex done, he cannot do that for 90 minutes flat. Bradley grew into the game, and some of the runs he made and the work rate he done was fantastic. Yeah? So when you see players are tired and they come to you and say, Gaffer, I'm tired, you take them off. Regardless what you've got on the bench, you take them off. The players coming on have to make a difference. And I thought, Tomo, come on, made a difference, got the corner that we scored from, the final goal, or got the chance from. But 4-2, you're always an eye at nothing, because if you concede, like it went 4-4, bad rubbish, tactical substitutions and all that. Nathan Elder couldn't move at the end, so they were getting more forward, they were being able to drive forward with it. Gaffer, I'm tired. Well, off you come then, Nath. What's the point of me flogging people if they can't move? That's bad management. Good management is when you see that there's a problem and you change it. If it works for you, great. If it don't, you're for the high jump. And I knew, you didn't have to tell me, but you've admitted it, I knew Alex Trophy coming off, that's a problem. Now people might say, well, he's not fit enough. Oh, he's fit, but you can't be as dynamic and run as much as he did in 65 minutes and not fit, let it take its toll. So I'm glad I answered that one. So I knew that was coming, Jim. I knew it. I can read it like a book at the minute.
But for all that, the players who came on did well as well. So that's, you want your players to come off the bench and react in the way they did.
Of course, yeah. Like I say, they had three in midfield. So when we was playing 4-4-2 against it, we was causing them problems. Then when they were throwing more bodies forward, their three in midfield caused us problems. So we thought we'd get Dom in there and tighten it up. And you're going to get the Alamo thrown at you. You know, at 4-4, like you say, they could have nicked one. Could have nicked an equaliser at the end as well. I've got young players out there as well. Liam, who's still got to learn the right back position. Bearing in mind he's played about 25 games for us already at 17. He's not the finished article. If I'm at 42 and not the finished article as a manager after 3.5 seasons, for a boy that's played not even half a season, he ain't the finished article. You know, so everyone's learning. And that's what people have to understand. But I will say, this club, since I've been here, to finish 4th, to finish 6th, and be in a cup final, people are going to say, you got smashed in the cup final. Yes, we did. We didn't make the playoffs last year. No. But other managers in my position would like to have a 4th and a 6th finish position in the last 2 years.
For sure.
So we're doing something right.
Definitely. So great game today. But we've got Thurrock on Tuesday here. They haven't got a brilliant away record, which doesn't really mean anything once you get on the pitch. But it would be the efforts would be rather wasted today if we didn't get the 3 points on Tuesday, in a sense, wouldn't they?
Well, I've jumped the gun because I'll say exactly the same as what I said before. They've got to go to work Monday and Tuesday. So I'll fire at players, It's what they turn up in their mental state. I'm not a psychologist. I can't look into people's minds and see how they feel. They can only be honest with me and say their legs feel good, they feel good in themselves, their body. And when they go over the white line, it's what they give me. But I've got no people in that change room that are liars. If they say they're good enough to go, they're good enough to go. Again, like I said, Jim, you said it's wasted. Yeah, it is wasted, but I'm not looking at it at the minute. We've just won 5-4. We've just give an exciting game, if you like, nip and tuck, but we've come out on the right side of it. So I'll look at that in the next couple of days when I find out what the injuries are. Stoney's hurt his groin, you know? So I'll find out when the injuries come through to me on Monday from Melvin, then I can pick a side or pick a squad. But if like I said, if we don't get the result at Thurrock, it's a step backwards. Well, yeah, it might well be. But we've still got another 29, 28 games. So why can't we just look to build on it? And if it doesn't, we look to build again. Yeah? I think too many people want to run before we walk. Maybe it's mine and my staff and the players' fault for finishing 4th and 6th. Maybe.
Sets the expectations.
Well, it does, and that's what football's all about.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when you have a rough time of it, that's when you've got to look and think, who's with us? Who's with me?
Yeah.
I don't want pats on the back, but also one of our supporters at 4-2, didn't see him, at 4-all, behind the dugout. When it went 5-4, that supporter disappeared. Now I know who it is, but I'm not going to say nothing to him because I wasted my time on that. I've done that last year. I try and explain myself to people. I'm not going to do it no more. If they want to celebrate when we win, if they want to come behind and give us grief when we lose, yeah, I'll take that all day long because I've lost interest in all of that. Don't come and give us grief behind the dugout or start murmuring under your breath when it's 4-all after being 4-2 up. But when we get 5-4, nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, disappears.
You understand?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
like I say, I'll take all the criticism all day long. But you know when you've got to stick together.
Terrific game today, very
Thanks,
enjoyable. Enjoy it.
Lovely, I will, mate. Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers, Trev.
So that was a game and a half.
Yeah, can't really put my finger on it. It was a good game for the neutral. It wasn't very enjoyable playing it. 4-2, we were cruising. I know the penalty kind of put us on the back foot again. And pleased just to get the win. We needed that.
When you're 4-2 up, did you think it was one?
Yeah, I thought we were cruising. We had more chances. And then, like I said, I don't think it's a penalty at all. And then once that goes in, they're on now on the front foot, and they've got 20 minutes to try and nick it, which they did. And then, luckily, we get a bit of luck.
Was there a fear that they might nick it at the end?
They did. They nearly had a chance at the end.
Good save.
But it was a great save. Yeah, but that's what it is.
Yeah. I expect when you came here, you didn't imagine to be playing centre half because you've just told me you've never played there in your life.
Well,
before.
I've probably played there under 12s or something like that. But the gaffer asked me as a favour because we're struggling with injuries and suspensions. But I'm fine with it. I just did it. Get on with it. Unfortunately, I scored an own goal.
Generally, how did you feel when you came up? I mean, when you score a late goal, even though it's courtesy of an own goal, it's a fantastic feeling to win a game late.
It's good to be on the right side of it because it hurts. And if we'd have gone in drawing Tuesday, is then even more important. But we've got a bit of confidence now, and everyone's buzzing off it.
Yeah, absolutely. And Nathan getting a couple of goals as well. I don't know how well you've got to know Nathan. He's a legend here.
Yeah.
He's a 20-goal season now.
I've played against him over the years, and he's a handful. So I'm glad he's on my side for once.
Yeah, no, absolutely. A little bit more about your move here. 3 players all coming in the same week. Your move is permanent. That's how it came about.
Just Steve putting in a 7-dayer. Had a little chat with him, liked what he said, his ambition with the club. It was just a no-brainer, really.
And those with not long memories, but sort of intermediate memories will remember you were in the Hampton side that won this league a couple of years ago. So you've got experience and you know what it takes to win this league. What does it take?
Luck like that for starters, because you can't always play well, and no side is an easy game. Just need to continue what you're doing. Every game's a cup final.
And do you know many of your new teammates?
Not that many, only from the last week. But everyone's good. They're giving me a lot of stick already, which is good.
No, that's good. And then Thurrock on Tuesday night, who I understand from Jim haven't got a very good away record. How are you feeling looking ahead to that one?
It's another cup final. Just take every game as it comes. Just needs a bit of momentum now, and we'll be fine. Climb up the table now.
Let's hope so. That's the result that turns the season.
That's it.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks for watching, Dave.
Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.